Calling about a medical denial can feel intimidating. People are often frustrated, emotional, and unsure what to ask. Today I want to talk about what questions can actually help. Hello, my name is Pam. I work in healthcare appeals, and I've seen how important communication can be during the appeal process. First question is, why was it denied? Can you explain the denial reason to me? That's something very important to ask. The second question would be, what information is missing? Discuss the provider notes, the imaging, treatment history, specialist documentation. Ask if all those things were sent in with the authorization request, and if it wasn't, try to find that information and send it in. You have 30 days to send in that information, or it'll give you the date on the denial letter, how long you have until it's determined. But it's a good idea not to wait that long and to send it in ahead of time so that the reviewer has enough time to view those documents. And if you can't get it in time, please let the appeals department know, because you can get a 14-day extension if you're having issues getting them in. But they need to know that before the deadline date. So question number 3, what are my appeal rights? Appeal timelines. Look at what it says in the letter, because if you go beyond that timeline, you are not going to be able to appeal it. There's a certain cutoff date, and if you don't meet that cutoff date, then you can no longer appeal it, and you'll have to put in a new authorization. And you have to wait a certain amount of days before you can put in a new authorization, or your provider. So make sure that you look at the timelines and, get ahead of the game. Call. All appeals departments, have lines to their department, and you can leave messages with them, and they can call you back, or you can get their email and email them the information. If you feel like your life is in jeopardy, you can ask for an expedited appeal. That's an appeal that needs to be completed within 72 hours. Although, one word of advice about that, if you're going to ask for an expedited appeal, make sure that you have your information that you want the reviewer to look at, so that you meet that deadline. Because if it's an expedited appeal, they're going to put in for that appeal right away. So it doesn't provide you with any time to wait for documents. And then there's also such thing as a second level review. So if you were denied on the first level appeal, you can also appeal that, and it'll go to the Office of Administrative Hearings, and you can call them and then make another appeal. So there is a process. That's not the end of the road when you get the denial letter. There's other avenues you can go through, and there's other steps even if you're denied the appeal. The fourth question would be, should my provider submit more information? And many appeals become stronger when providers send additional information, such as the labs, anything that they've tried in the past, or you've tried in the past that doesn't work. That's very useful information for the reviewer, and it could get your appeal overturned very quickly. The fifth question is, can I get a reference number? So write down names, write down dates, call reference numbers, see if you can get anything, and make sure that you get who you spoke with, what their position title was, and let them know, who your doctor is that's going to be sending the information. Get the emails that they can send it to, or fax numbers. Nowadays, email is the most useful as far as turning in information. So make sure that you get all that information when you call. And in closing, staying calm and organized can help you gather the information that you need. And just make sure that you don't become upset, because there is a process, and you can easily get your appeal overturned. If you like this information and you like the information I'm giving you, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Thank you.